Okay, for you first timers, my name is Todd. I am taking my 67 Chevy and a small teardrop camper across the United States. Today is day 135, 9,542 miles. Join me here, kiddos. Good times. Shortly after leaving Harrison, going down the road, I ran into Fort Robinson State Park. This began as a U.S. Army camp in 1874 during the Indian Wars and later became one of the most important military posts in American West. It also is historically significant as the place where Dakota leader Crazy Horse died in 1877 after being brought here under military custody.
Wow, didn't expect this in Nebraska.
Over time, Fort Robinson served many purposes: a cavalry remount station, a canine training center during World War II, and later a state historical park. Today, it preserves museums, historic buildings, trails, and exhibits about plain history, Native American history, and frontier military life. Buffalo soldiers were stationed at Fort Robinson at different times and helped patrol the frontier, protect settlers and railroads, and participate in military campaigns across the Great Plains. Despite facing racism and discrimination, they earned a reputation for discipline, bravery, and professionalism, leaving an important legacy in U.S. military history. Native American tribes are believed to have given the nickname Buffalo Soldiers, possibly because of their courage and curly hair resembling a buffalo's coat. These soldiers served mainly in the 9th and 10th Cavalry and the 24th and 25th Infantry Regiments. I made a quick stop here on my way out of Harrison and then took right back to the road. So off I took north on 385 to the Black Hills. Found a little reservoir called Pactola Reservoir, spent the afternoon there swimming, and right across the street, River Creek, a little campground fishing access with free camping. A beautiful spot to spend the night. Wonderful night's stay here, and in the morning I took off for Deadwood. Kind of a tourist town, but wanted to see it anyways. In the morning I headed for Spearfish Loop, a little driving loop, scenic loop that offered a variety of hiking trails. It was hot as hell, but I did do some hiking.
Good morning. So today's plan is we're doing the Spearfish Canyon drive. It's got a series of 3 or 4 hikes on it that I want to hit. First one is called Community Cave. That's one I'm going to hit now. There's another one called the Devil's Bathtub. There's a couple others I can't remember the name, but I think they're all pretty short. So just gonna skip along the 14A, the Spearfish Scenic Byway today, and hit these. I'm not sure if the road is open all the way through. I guess they had a big rock slide yesterday and it closed the road, but not sure if that's got cleared up or not, but we'll find out. As you can see, it's not too well marked, but talked to a couple here from Michigan as I pulled over. They couldn't find the trail, but it wasn't too hard to find. It's just a little overgrown. So, remember when I said this was easy? I lied. Very hard to stay on the trail. Overgrown quite a bit, but I think I'm close.
Here I decided to take advantage of the namesake of this hike, the Devil's Bathtub. It has been recently very hot here in South Dakota, which is one of my concerns with the trip extending a couple months longer than I thought. I didn't do a whole lot here in Deadwood. I just hung out. There was a beautiful community center across the street from where I was parked. I used that to edit. I used the pool, shower facilities. It was very cheap, like $5 a day for a visitor. Ate at some decent restaurants and did some street camping. I literally crawled in the back of my camper, parallel parked right on the street, which was a new thing for me, which I would continue to do throughout the rest of this trip. Also, while in the town of Deadwood, I turned 10,000 miles officially on this trip. Who'd have thought this 67 Chevy untouched would make it this far?
Hello, boys and girls. So I'm coming to you from South Dakota, just on the east side of Rapid City. I don't usually do too much night driving, but my nephew is working in a little town in Minnesota doing rotary powered windmill stuff, and if I didn't leave Deadwood tonight, I probably wouldn't be able to hit him on the weekend unless I really pushed it. So anyways, I'm trying to make it to the Badlands. I got about 40 minutes to go until I find my dispersed spot, which looks over the Badlands. I'll probably arrive in the dark, but there is a full moon tonight, or almost full. We're probably 2 or 3 days from a full moon, and I should get some moonlight at least to help me set up camp. Probably just gonna crawl in the back and see what we have in the morning, but yeah, so Jen from Maverick Steakhouse in Deadwood. Damn, girl, crazy about you. That's just the way it is. Anyways, didn't do a whole lot of filming in the Black Hills. Beautiful country though. Just I don't know why, I just didn't do a whole lot of filming for whatever reason. Just kind of soaked it all in, and yeah, that's all I got. The car's running good. Just getting down here to a reasonable elevation, and man, when it's cool outside and we're at about 3,000 feet instead of 10, it runs like a dream. Check in with you guys in the morning. Cheers.
Turns out I didn't quite make it to my camping spot, so I spent the night in a rest area. In the morning, I headed into the town of Wall. If you've ever traveled across the U.S., you've seen the million signs of Wall drug. I bounced around the town, really didn't do a whole lot. Watched a lot of Wimbledon, and they had a free pool, and it was 95 degrees that day, so I took advantage of it. The little town of Wall was very accommodating to me. Obviously, Wall and Wall Drug was a major tourist stop attraction, roadside attraction, whatever you might want to call it, but I just took the opportunity to unwind in the afternoon at the pool, beat the heat, stopped by a couple bars to watch the Wimbledon final, and in the afternoon made my way to my dispersed camping spot. There are many campers along this bluff and on the north side of the entrance to the Badlands National Park. I found me a nice spot here on this bluff where I could catch the sunset and also the moon rise. Woke up in the morning to a beautiful day, and it was going to be a hot one, so I got on the road early to try to get a little bit of hiking in and a little bit of driving in on a Badlands loop. Weather report did not lie. It was extremely hot very early in the morning. So I took off, did a little bit of hiking, and everywhere I stopped, I bet you I had a 30-minute conversation about the car. She is definitely the star of this program, without a doubt. Touring the Badlands is like almost walking on a different planet. You almost have to imagine you're like on the planet Mars or something, but every once in a while you get surprised by nature's beauty. Nature's beauty was not limited to just flowers and plants. Also, so many native mule deer here. They're protected here in the Badlands National Park. Also ran into a couple not so nice critters. I do not like snakes. After a bit of early morning hiking, I did finish my automotive loop of the Badlands. It was definitely hot, and I was so glad I got an early start. I did stop by a couple missile sites, some nuclear missile sites and silos. I almost had another issue with vapor lock on the Chevy. Went back to Wall, caught the Wimbledon final, and planned on heading out that evening for a town called Highmore. This would be my last stop before visiting my nephew in the town of Hendricks, Minnesota. Covered a lot of ground across the Great Plains. I'm headed for Minnesota to visit my nephew, and then from there onward to my home state of Michigan. I'm not going to deny that I've got a little bit of tunnel vision. I'm trying to get back to Savannah, Georgia. I didn't expect to be gone this long, and the heat is starting to get to me and the car, and I'm sure it's not going to get any better as I travel south. But for those of you who've been following me, I want to thank you. For those of you who are new, hey, please subscribe. It helps me out, keeps me going, and gives me a little incentive to edit these videos for you. So thanks a lot for tuning in. See y'all next time. Cheers.